what looked different from what you had been doing here in Chicago?
Oh, just being rooted, understanding that they did a lot of fire movements that were down in the earth, you know, and that's where their dances were coming from, is movements from actually the fire movements that they did every day. My hardest part is tuning into the drum because I was always used to hear my drummer accenting whatever I did because I was just doing whatever I wanted to do. Whereas it's different there, the drummer is in charge. Boy, and that was so hard for me, telling me when to do what. And I said, I really want to move on to another dance because I know this dance. Well, you can't move on, oh, buddy, until you dance to the drummer. Oh, it was so hard for me. It was so hard for me. The two people that I talked to, like I told you, that I became friends with, Victor Claudia and John Twa, because I had them movements, honey. You can believe that. They are the ones that told me how to listen and show, because they, of course, they could drum and they could do it with their lips, and say, now listen to this, it's a that, And that, when you hear that, he's going to move on to another step. Because they warn you in advance. They don't just go into another step. And that's what I wasn't getting. When the next step came, I could jump on it, but I would be jumping on it because I hadn't listened to that cue. I hadn't gotten that cue to go into that next step. Well, I'm not hearing it because I'm not even looking for it. I'm looking for the beat of the step. So that was a great lesson. I never wanted people to just do movements once I started studying African dance. I wanted them to know what this movement meant, and how it's a part of the country and about the people, But if you call yourself doing this is the Ottawa, then this is the way it's done. It can't be fancy and it can't be all the flowers. You've got to do it just this way. It's no other way. It's this way. Because this is the way the ancestors did it. This is the way the Ashanti people do it. And it represents, it's a funeral dance. I mean, it's many things now, social-wise, but it's really a funeral dance to give respect to the ancestors. And I don't think enough of that is being said, where the dances come from and how it's a part of their culture, and that's what I brought into